Okay, so do you realize that the world outside of you is a mirror reflection of how you feel about yourself? Let me just say this. So if you are somebody who feels like you're dumb, that you are not intelligent, that you have a really hard time, making friends, having relationships, that you feel like you are not good enough, that you're not worthy enough, that you have low self-esteem, all of those feelings within you is going to be reflected out into the world. And so the world is going to show that back to you in different ways. So the reason why I wanted to point this out to you is because if you are living a life where, you have a job and then all of a sudden you become demoted with that job, or, certain situations start to happen within relationships where you're not feeling good enough or pretty enough, or you're feeling like you're fat, or you're feeling like you're ugly, or any of those things, we have to take a look in with what is going on within us. And like I've said in many videos, and I'll say it again, because everything is energy, and it's like there's little antennas that's going out into the world, and that's being reflected back to us. So if somebody says something to you such as that hurts your feelings, and you feel really awful about it, like maybe they said you are overweight, maybe they said you are ugly, or you're not good enough in a certain situation with work or with life or something that you were trying to create. There is an aspect of you that believes that to be true. Because if there wasn't, then that comment or what they had said would not bother you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's really important, and like the other video, I was talking about self-love and creating more self-love within yourself and really going on the journey of self-development, because I think that as we grow, we're constantly growing. We're never growing. If you're 120 years old, you're still growing and learning to never stop. And that becoming the true version of yourself and empowering yourself is going to set you on a completely different trajectory in your life. And you're going to be able to manifest all the things that you want. So when somebody says something that you feel easily offended, this is the problem with, I think, the world today, is that people are being taught in a way that's like we're being like brainwashed to be disconnected from who we truly are on purpose, because what they say, divide and conquer, stand together, and we can take over the world. And they're really trying to separate us from who we truly are. And so when you become really strong with who you are in yourself, then other people's comments don't offend you. Too many people become offended by the simplest things, especially the younger generation, very offended. They don't have thick skin at all. It's really important to develop thick skin. It's really important to get out into the world and have life circumstances. And I understand, we're also in like a bubble of like a lot of parents really coddle their children in this day and age, and that's not doing anybody any service. But when I bring this up to you is, if you're a young person looking at this, or if you're an older person looking at this, and you find yourself to be offended all the time, where is it in you that you believe that to be true? And then start to work on self-love and empowerment. Because, if somebody says to me, you're really stupid, I'm not going to take that personally. When I was a young teenager, I definitely would have. I would have taken it and been like, I'm stupid. Because I was brought up as a younger kid that I was told I was stupid all the time through teachers and through kids at school. And so I then led to believe it until I got older, in my late teens, when I started getting to self-development and realized, wait a second, I'm actually really intelligent. I'm blonde and I do dumb things sometimes, and that's okay. I laugh at myself, and my girlfriends, they will laugh at me, and I will laugh along with them. And it doesn't bother me in the least, because I know that isn't who I really am. I know I'm a very intelligent person. So I've worked on that and I've developed that. But what I'm saying is that what we feel inside is a reflection of what is going on in the outer world. So when we do get offended, where is it in you that you need to work on? Because you are a wonderful, intelligent, wonderful being that deserves to be here on this planet, and you have purpose. And even if your purpose is just walking out and going to places and giving love, like just sending out love in your mind, that energy is literally going to ripple out and change the world. So I just want to bring that to your attention. We don't need to be so, we don't need to be so offended all the time. And that people that judge us also have issues. But when we take it personally, we need to sit back and see, where is it in me that needs to be changed? Because if somebody says, you're a big, hairy, disgusting monster, am I going to take that personally? No, I'm not. I don't care. Here's a really great saying that you might want to take with you, and that is, other people's opinions are none of your business. If you stand strong in your power and stand strong in who you are and love yourself, that's all that matters. And you stick with your tribe, and you live your life based on what is good for you and your life. and not worrying about what other people think about you. And we're such a society where we care way too damn much. So maybe that's why I love being in my 40s, because I don't care at all. Okay, I'll talk to you later.